info hitting the scene. Shit tales of ours and foreigner dreams. Tales are crazy wild as the wind. Laughs and madness can make you spin. Shit tales rolling forward is king. The podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tuning folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Below and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on podcast sea. Shit tales rolling forward is king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tuning folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Below and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on podcast sea. Roll forward is king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tuning folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Chicanery, Shithousery, and all around what the fuckery. I am NCR News Network, joined by friend, colleague, co-host, and is not the crocodilian king, Anthony Caruso.
G'day, NCR. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone wherever you're listening right around this great world. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, some of my good mates at my local cricket club tried to start a rumor that I was actually one of the lizard people at one stage. And
you are the lizard king.
Hey, not just lizards, crocodilian.
Fair enough.
They upgraded me apparently from being a member of the lizard people to being the lizard king, and now it's been upgraded again to the crocodilian king.
Well, apparently the Russians didn't like what I did this past weekend because they may or may not have come into the studio and started fucking with shit. So any audio issues on my end, I apologize in advance. But
what'd you do to piss off Putin this time?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like the fact that I'm possibly the reincarnation of Rasputin. I mean, I've shown you the picture of Rasputin. I showed you a picture of me. You can't say it's not unfucking-canny.
Mate, have you fucked anything that moves over at the Winter Palace?
No, not as recently.
Not recently. Yeah, good on ya. By the way, if you do want to see, I've got to give a recommendation if I may, NCR.
Go ahead.
If you ever want to see a really funny take on the life of Rasputin, look up the oversimplified presentation of the life of Rasputin. It's hilarious.
I will say me and him have one thing in common.
What's that?
Both of us are packing a Pringles can.
Yeah.
Before we
go any further, I believe we've got a sponsor we're going to play.
Yes. Today's sponsor is Aura. Are you tired of spam calls and junk emails from companies you never even heard of or even signed up for? It's because companies buy and sell your data without you even being aware of it.
You think dating sites want you to meet other people? They want your data. That's what all websites want.
You want to put a stop to all that? Aura's here to help. Aura is an all-in-one digital security system that helps remove your data from data brokering websites before it can be resold. They provide you with a free VPN, $1 million identity theft insurance policy, and parental controls to help keep your kids safe. I use Aura myself, and it's removed me from so many websites I didn't even know about. Aura is offering you a free 14-day trial that you can cancel at any time by using my URL, aura.com/NCR, or scanning the QR code. So you can put an end to all the junk emails, spam calls, and get peace of mind knowing that you're protected. That's aura.com/NCR, or scan the QR code to start your free 14-day trial. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring today's podcast. And they have been a great godsend to this channel and me.
Well, not only that, NCR, but things are starting to get a little bit spicy in terms of data handling in Australia. Not entirely directed at, something like an Aura, but something you do need to take into consideration. A certain number of websites have now been put on the block list in Australia, as you might be aware of.
I am aware.
So if you want to make sure that the government's not tracking anything on your computer that is considered, well, let's say decriminalized for that matter,
Sure.
Aura would be able to help you.
That free VPN does come in handy.
Oh, it does, very much so. As I said, engaging anything that would be deemed decriminalized.
Oh, are you ready for this week's morning briefing?
Oh, always ready for this morning's weekly briefing with our favorite sheriff, Grady Judd. What has he got for us today?
Well, it's a good one.
And do I have a sponsor for you? Kegel. They sell bowling lane equipment. Yeah, they're in Lake Wells. So
Let's get a little bit ahead here.
all right, here's the deal. There's things you can't make up. And I want to introduce you to this guy first. His name is Ronan Williams. He's 19. He's from Lake Hamilton. Okay?
Pause.
He
This cretin is one letter away on the keyboard, literally, from being one of the most beloved people in Hollywood history.
Indeed.
He does not deserve to be that close.
Well, we can both agree he's a very pretty man about to go meet some very, very dangerous men.
Quite possibly, and none of them with hilarious outcomes.
Well, it depends if you think Requiem for a Dream's a comedy.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
goes to these smoke shops, and he's a loyalty member. Did you hear that? Loyalty member? Well, he goes into the smoke shop where he's a loyalty member, and he reaches over the counter and he steals over $400 worth of kratom. And they see this because how many times have I told you, every place has videos. So we get there and we go, do you recognize this guy? And they go, well, yeah.
Now, how do you think they caught him?
By his ponytail?
Nope. You're going to find out. And then
Wasn't hard for us to figure out who he was because we've got all of his information to include his address here because he's a loyalty member.
Yeah, it makes sense.
there's only one thing we can do for that.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Agreed.
Well, listen, we went to his address and found out, well, he doesn't live there anymore. He needs to update his loyalty information. But we did find out he lived with a girlfriend in Lake Hamilton. So from that address, we went to Lake Hamilton and we arrested him. Now, I want you to look at this guy. He's loyal. And he's stupid. Have a good day. Hello, everyone. It's time for morning briefing.
They catch you because you're a loyalty member. You played yourself on that one.
I am so smart. SMRT.
Do you have the coin, sir?
I do.
I'm going heads this week.
I slap tails. And we're going to kick things off here, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned, our honorable mention this week goes to Canberra because they've officially enacted and confirmed that the effective roundabout method of banning adult websites in Australia now comes into effect.
Again, use the link in the description box for that free Aura trial. 14 days. You'll get it at 50% off, $1 million identity, and free VPN with it.
as long as you're accessing it in a legal manner and viewing decriminalized material, of course, NCR.
Of course.
Yeah. But our number 10 officially goes to the one, the only Port Perry, South Australia, still shit. Who's your number 10?
Number 10. West Boca woman arrested after days after misuse of 911.
Oh, I hate these kinds of stories. People misusing 911. I mean, as you know, NCR, we've had to go through this week with some prick who's associated with a channel we don't like to comment about directly, going around and swatting people.
True. And just get you up. So don't do it. And if you do it international, guess what? The states will extradite your ass to the province or country you do it to.
Good. Do it.
So, Jessica Rebecca Tombit was booked into the Palm Beach County Jail on February 28th on charges including battery to a specific person and resisting without violence, according to jail records. But that didn't stop her after she got out. The West Boca Raton woman was booked into the Palm Beach County Jail early Friday on charges of specific person battery and resisting without violence, days after she went on a spree of misusing 911. The 31-year-old woman was booked into the jail on February 28th at 12:36 a.m., according to the jail records. The jail booking listings showed that she had a felony charge of specific person battery and resisting without violence, and she was given a zero bond and released on her own recognizance. There was no probable cause affidavit with the February 28th arrest. However, according to jail records, she was recently rebooked in after involving misuse calls to 911 for non-emergency matters. On February 24th, the West Palm Beach County Sheriff's got misdemeanor charges of 911 misuse services throughout Boca Raton when she began to call them for the following things: a call to animal control because, for obvious reasons, a dangerous animal, but yet she did not have a dog or there was no dangerous dog in sight. Then she began to go on a spree of calling 911 and texting them, and this would count as a violation of the misuse of 911 services. This went on with 4 calls and multiple texts saying that she needed the police very badly. They did not want to Baker Act her, which is a involuntary hold in the state of Florida for 72 hours to make sure you're not a threat to yourself or others. However, upon the 4th call to 911 and like the 5th text, they decided we're just going to arrest you. She also committed the specific person battery charges when police came to arrest her. Oh, and she is facing felony charges for the specific person battery. There is no ongoing bond. However, court records have found she has charges for DUI, drug charges, and other felony cases. But what kind of woman just go around misusing 911?
A sad human. Honestly, it annoys. Really?
Yep.
Okay, I'm a little bit surprised.
You know,
She
I
actually
was
was somewhat normal.
That's how the crazy ones get shit. They look normal, they talk normal, but then when you get them in the bedroom, you find out.
Oh boy.
Who is your number 9?
Number 9, and I'll tell you what, NC, I'm going to warn you straight up as we now get into the stories proper. Number 9 takes us to the first of, and I kid you not, 5 stories out of Queensland.
Oh, God, Queensland, you guys have been acting up.
First off, we're off to Rockhampton in Queensland, where a maniac has allegedly smashed 7 cop cars with a sledgehammer and stolen a bunch of speed cameras.
Okay, then.
Riley James Kelman Lowry. Geez, with all those names there, you'd think there'd be 2 of them.
Yeah.
He applied for bail on March 3rd after being arrested at North Rockhampton Police Station on Sunday, the 1st of March. The allegation goes the current Macca's worker, yes, he works at one of the McDonald's, went on a crazed rampage with a sledgehammer, forcing an officer to draw his gun, and he stole multiple Bruce highway speed cameras, according to police. Now, we don't have the story because unfortunately it is behind a paywall. I'll show you what we do have is someone driving by where all the cars got smashed up. Have a look.
God damn.
Now, did you know the type of cars they all are?
They look like Mazdas.
No, they're Toyotas.
Oh.
Now, we know that this wouldn't have happened if they drove a particular kind of car. Let's face it.
Flirting outrageously with a waitress, and it's okay because he's got a Jag.
Yeah.
You see, if they had a Jag, you wouldn't take a sledgehammer to it.
I mean, you see a Jag, you're like, you know what? Let me pose with it. Let me take this sledgehammer to this Jag.
You just don't do that. Honestly, you just don't. So,
You don't.
who is your number 9?
Number 9 is a bit of a funnier one here, but a Florida woman turns jail cell into an indoor pool after a DUI arrest.
Okay, I'm curious.
And I love the Mangrove Talks headline for this. You're in trouble. Police say DUI suspects urinates in police cruiser and then floods Mangrove jail cell with t-shirt. A woman was arrested on DUI charges and then urinated in the patrol car and then flooded her holding cell toilet by stuffing her t-shirt into it. According to the Mangrove Police Department, Shaniqua Letitia Barson, age 42, was arrested in Coral Springs on February 20th. Well, 25th. I'm sorry. Obviously making her an improper U-turn on Rock Island and West Atlantic Boulevard. Police say they conducted a field sobriety test where they noticed the smell of alcohol coming from her, bloodshot and glassy eyes, and she agreed to do roadside sobriety tests, which she often failed. According to the authorities, they transported her to the Mangrove Police Department and put her into a holding cell. But before she was taken in, she decided to urinate in the back seat of a car. No word if there was ProGuard back there, but if there was, we know it's going to be an easy clean. Once in the holding cell, she allegedly clogged the toilet by placing her t-shirt in there and then repeatedly flushing the toilet to cause it to flood the entire cell, turning it into an impromptu swimming pool. This then led the police to charge her with an additional charge of criminal mischief and damage to governmental property.
Geez, our people so far are on a 10 when it comes to damaging of government property, aren't they?
Oh, yes. She is currently being held on a bond, was released on bond of a $1,150 bond, but yet, what kind of woman does this? What kind of woman says, you know what? I'm gonna piss myself like I'm Mr. Leahy and then clog a toilet. This woman right here.
Oh, she low-key mad.
You white boys want to put me in a jail cell? I'm gonna show you. I will show you. The intent and behind the eyes is what sells it.
Oh, absolutely.
Who is your number 8?
Number 8 takes us to our one and only story from Western Australia. We're off to the plains in WA. And NCR, it's actually a follow-up from one of the stories from last year.
Really?
And it's got nothing to do with fatbergs.
Okay, so Brian Adams is safe. Good.
Do you remember the story about the 2 industrial sheds that got stolen?
Yeah.
They found them.
Oh?
Gronk's charged after 2 stolen 100 square meter industrial sheds was found on their property.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, they got him.
We got him. We need
In August, from Southwest District WA Police, in August 2025, 2 100 square meter industrial sheds were cut from their concrete footings, dismantled and stolen from a rural property in the plains. Yes, we are talking entire sheds. Following an extensive investigation, Capel police executed multiple search warrants in February 2026, recovering both sheds at a property in Donnybrook. Okay. Those of you wondering where the hell Donnybrook is, well, we're going to show you now. Because when we talk about being in the middle of Bumfuckville, wherever, this is a classic example of what we mean. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Donnybrook right there. There's Perth. What's the distance? 202 kilometers.
How do they not notice that happening?
I don't know.
These are big sheds too. It's not like it's like some little, backyard shed or something that you hide in the corner. These are fucking industrial, man.
You're going to love the ending of this. A 44-year-old Donnybrook man and a 38-year-old Bunbury man have been charged with theft. This was not a debt dispute. This was not an inside job. The offenders simply believed the sheds would look better on their own property.
What?
And to show you how insane this whole situation was, here's a picture from the initial investigation of where the shed got cut out from.
Again, that's a big piece of land where the shed was sitting.
Yeah, right there. They dismantled it and then delivered it to their own place and reassembled it.
I'm not going to lie. That's about the size of my office and a half. Like, you take my entire office and there'd still be room for like half of it to be put in there and still be plenty of fucking room. Jesus Christ, you fucking morons.
This gives us a wonderful opportunity to do something very special. NCR, guess where we're going?
Comment section.
Let's go. Are you excited?
I am.
You can get away with a lot if you turn up in high vis and a hard hat. It's surprising how few people question it sometimes.
I mean, it worked for Jeremy DeWitt.
Needed a shed for their drug lab, I presume.
Perhaps they know a pharmacist.
Quite possibly. Imagine pulling up to your property, wondering if you got the right place. What a shock.
Yeah,
oh dear. Going through a couple more said. So someone said 2 sheds going cheap. You remove? A very valid point. Looks like they not only removed the sheds, they also removed the concrete slab underneath.
they had a winch and to get that up there. Man, Jesus.
That's a couple of people said this is actually an impressive job.
Like the amount of thought and effort put into it. I'm impressed by that.
Someone wrote, no wonder they were going for a bargain. Someone then wrote, did they get the kitchen sink back too?
That
was coming. That was coming.
We knew it was.
Someone wrote, is my motorbike still missing?
Jesus Christ.
Someone wrote, those blokes better give me back my wife's cardigan.
Good autumn. The comment section broke Anthony.
That is outstanding. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a nomination for comment section comment of the year.
Yes.
Give me back my wife's card again. NCR, who is your number 8?
Florida man busted after allegedly building a Lego crime empire.
A Lego crime empire.
Yes.
Okay.
The wanted Lego bandit was busted at a Coconut Creek Walmart. Louis Seth Keys was a wanted man after law enforcement said he had stolen thousands of dollars worth of Lego sets from a Brevard County Walmart in his crime spree. The 54-year-old was arrested on February 28th, where investigators got reports that stemmed from several Lego thefts at Walmart in the Pumbrake Pines location. The unidentified accomplice entered the store on multiple occasions, selecting Lego sets and placing them in a shopping cart and then exiting without paying. Records show that Keys was previously arrested for similar retail thefts back in 2025. However, according to the arrest in conjunction with the other Walmart thefts in 2024, this is not the first time he's caused similar thefts at a Lowe's store. I didn't know Lowe's sold fucking Lego sets, but okay. Following the arrest, Keys was booked into the Brevard County Jail, where he is being held on a $2,500 bond. But wait till you see him.
Oh, let's see it.
Look at him. Grandpa.
That look just says this is just an average day for me.
Do you know now how many Lego sets I have to steal? I I'm not stealing them for myself. I'm dealing it for their grandchildren. They don't want Mega Blocks. They want Lego.
He's trying to corner the market. I love it.
I respect your hustle, but you are a degenerate, sir.
In Lego.
Did you think he built a Lego throne to sit upon?
I'd be disappointed if he didn't.
I can just see him now sitting on a chair made out of Lego bricks, just be like, okay, today, guys, we're going to Walmart and we're stealing every last one of those Star Wars Lego sets. Oh, and pick me up one of them fake orchid ones. I need something to accent the chair. Who's your number 7, sir?
My number 7 takes us to the one and only time we're going to Victoria this week.
All right, Victoria, what do you got for me?
And it's not Melbourne, would you believe?
I'm actually shocked at that one.
We're off to Ballarat instead.
All right.
It's not much better.
That's true.
This is interesting, though. This is an interesting one. 1,700 pharmaceutical poppy plants stolen.
Okay.
About 1,700 poppy plants grown for the pharmaceutical industry have been stolen from a regional property northwest of Melbourne, prompting an alert from Victoria's Health Department. Police say the thieves stole the plants between February 14 and 16 from a farm in the Ballarat area, and the investigation is ongoing. Vic Department of Health issued a warning saying the toxic plants could cause unpredictable, potentially life-threatening effects. It said the stolen alkaloid poppy plants heads were very different from traditional opioid poppies. The warning says the plants contain dangerously high concentrations of thebaine and oripavin, and only trace amounts of morphine and codeine found in traditional opioids. The bane does not produce pain relief, sedation, or euphoria. Instead, ingestion could lead to seizures, high body temperature, and life-threatening toxicity. Any exposure to thebaine may cause toxicity. While oripavin has some opioid activity, the department says it was not used medically because it could also cause severe toxicity and high-threatening complications at high doses. The effects may be unpredictable, particularly when combined with thebaine, the department said. It said while the opioid reversal drug naloxone will reverse the opioid effects of oripavin, it will not reverse the toxic stimulant effects of either oripavin or thebaine. This is a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Because these poppy plants are used for other purposes, not for recreational drug usage.
I just think they saw poppy and thought, you can get high off of this.
This is,
Or maybe they're trying to corner the market with the poppy seed pound cake.
I mean, it makes more sense than trying to corner the Lego market.
Oh, come on.
I went there. And I have no shame.
You say that until he puts a Lego head on you and you step on a Lego brick.
Hey, don't worry. I've had training in that. Remember, I've got kids.
It's going to be an inside job then.
I think it will be. Who's your number 7?
Number 7. Florida man is accused of hosting cockfighting event in Miami-Dade property.
Outstanding.
You know, I don't like the stereotype of all Hispanic people enjoying cockfighting, but this guy's not really helping our cause here. A 62-year-old Miami-Dade man was arrested on Monday on accounts that he was hosting cockfighting events in his property, according to authorities. The alleged report states that the cockfighting events took place on the 24,400 block on Southwest Avenue on Monday morning after they executed a search warrant on the property and was served on a cockfighting location. The gentleman in question, a Leonardo Cabran, who is the property owner, and was detained and taken into custody, according to the reports. The deputies found a gun on the property, and being Mr. Leonardo is a convicted felon, a prohibited item he's not supposed to have, especially when the gun is non-permitted and, oh my God, it had unauthorized ammunition as well. While searching the property, they found a male roosters and specifically training fight training gear for them. Oh, so he went all in with it. Oh my God. The enclosed cockfighting training ring. They had a fucking training ring. Like the fucking UFC here.
How do you train them up in this?
Well, what you would normally do is you would get two male roosters. You would place them in a cage facing each other, and you cut the spur off of the hind leg, right? And you would attach like a sharpened piece of metal or a razor blade with a piece of steel wiring around it.
Yeah.
But I have seen things where people have actually put them on little treadmills and got them to run on it. Oh, wow. He went full on with it too. Because not only did they find the training equipment, they also found vitamins and other medications to treat them. They found the roosters still being housed in cages. Oh my God, yes.
Oh my God. And I bet you they had music going in the background, something like out of the Rocky movies for those roosters.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
According to the reports, they also found 10 dogs that were found on the property in individual cages with urine and feces embedded to the cages with no access to food or water. You fucking monster, which means only
wood
chipper indefinitely, because this man invokes his rights to remain silent according to authorities, but is also being charged for breeding and possessing animals for fighting, animal cruelty with the intent to cause injury or kill, and felon in possession of a firearm. There is good news is he's been transported to the Turner Golf Park Night Jail, where the jail records show bond is to be set, meaning he ain't getting out.
We can only hope not.
Oh, but wait. His mugshot speaks a lot, man. I mean, why does it look like he's got to look like it's like I would have gotten away with it for those meddling kids and that dog.
He has no shame. He's clearly been doing this for years.
You guys going to eat that chicken? Because I could train it. I'm an expert at cock taming.
Phrasing.
Well, he'll be taming a different. No. I'm just saying. Just saying. Who's your number 6?
Oh, God. Time to move on, is it?
Yep. Number 6, please.
Number 6 for the shit towns of Australia takes us to Kempsey in New South Wales, where cops have found in an alleged drug dealer's house. Are you ready for this, NCR?
Yes.
52 pots of marijuana, 38 snakes, 28 dogs, 19 lizards, 9 cats, 3 hedgehogs, and a crocodile, all in a drug lab.
The fuck, bro?
Right? It just we haven't had him back in a while, but I think this is where we need to bring it up.
Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. If you do them, you're bad. Because drugs are bad, okay? It's a bad thing to do drugs, so don't be bad by doing drugs, okay? That'd be bad. The drugs are bad, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Police have been confronted by deadly snakes and a snapping salty during a raid at a property on the New South Wales mid-north coast. More than 50 reptiles, including a cobra and a 1.3-meter crocodile, was seized when police discovered a makeshift zoo/drug lab during an alleged drug bust near Kempsey. The exotic animals were discovered as police searched a property at Columbati as part of the drug investigation on Wednesday. Detective Brad Adby with the Raptor Squad said officers uncovered a chaotic scene at the property. It's not every day we enter a premises and there's a saltwater crocodile in the bedroom. There was a hydroponic cannabis system there set up with 28 dogs around it. The scene was chaotic. During the search, police said they found 38 snakes, 19 lizards, 3 hedgehogs. They found Sonic.
He's been rescued, folks.
They found him. He's safe. Although he does seem a little bit high at the moment.
How could you tell?
He wasn't his usual overhyped self, put it that way.
I mean, to be fair, he did look like he needed to be tested for speed.
Well, yes, this is true. Now, there were more than 52 hydroponic plants and 11 kilograms of cannabis leaf with an estimated value of $85,000 seized. Brendan Michael White, 39, has been charged with weapons, drug, and illegal animal trading offenses. Now, wait till you see this. This is amazing. There's a snake.
That's a beautiful albino coat.
Out of the water. And look what we found.
Somebody call Steve Irwin's ghost. Someone summon him. He can teach you a lot.
There's the salty.
I was promised chicken.
He does not look impressed, does he?
That don't impress me much.
Okay, so you think you're Steve Irwin. That don't impress me much.
I mean, seriously, you guys don't have any fucking bogans out there? You can just go up and grab it.
They found there's some of the setups they've got there as well. I mean, this is a setup that I remember watching Merv on one of his streams taking us through his fish tanks. I mean, I think this bloke and Merv could actually exchange notes on setting up tanks.
I think we could probably arrange that. If Merv wants to get a hold of this guy and just like, hey, look, get the drug shit. Let's talk about your tank setups. Okay, you got to do some better work with that. I'd be willing to help that.
Yeah, maybe. There's the hedgehogs. Aww.
They're cuddling. Or snorting lines. Either way, it's adorable.
Oh boy, there's a nomination for the Steve Irwin Award. Well, and NCR, with that, who's your number 6?
I have a nomination for possible Steve Irwin Award, thanks to Mrs. Tom.
Oh, yes.
But I'm gonna tell you something. This has been making the rounds all over Facebook this week. Florida man says he was kidnapped by dolphins and forced to build underwater city. But there's only one problem.
What's that?
It was
Ooh.
it was faked.
Oh no.
So whoever did this is getting a nomination for MVP because they did such a good job. They convinced major news stations down there.
Including our favorite Fox 13 Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, seriously.
Now, I'm getting the video ready. But they literally did such an impressive job that it fooled the sheriff's department, news stations, and thousands of people online.
Let's see this.
We've given you a lot of news already. Are you in the mood for some fake news? Nope. This man did not say he was kidnapped by dolphins. This photo is being shared across social media, and now it's got the attention of Lee County deputies. Gulf Coast News reporter Mohammed Abdulkalwi is live at the Sanibel Causeway to get the real facts.
Christy, this fake report is pretty wild, and people have been talking to me about it all day. And I was actually in Charlotte County, and people were talking about it up there as well. So
hold on. Claims of dolphin abduction didn't happen. Okay, just that title alone.
Oh my God.
This was such a big story that it was like all over social media down there in Florida. And again,
How?
Wait till you see how convincing it is.
what the report claims it happened. The report says that Lee County deputies responded to the Sanibel Causeway and saw a person soaking wet and blueprints in the sand. The fake report also claimed the kidnapping by the dolphins happened on Fort Myers Beach to build an underwater city. This sounds funny, but it's a perfect example of you shouldn't believe everything you see on the internet. If you've been on social media, you may have seen this viral post claiming a Florida man was kidnapped by dolphins and forced to build an underwater city. This post even shows a mugshot of a sunburned man with the words Lee County Sheriff at the bottom.
If that's real, that poor guy needs some help.
It sounds like all fiction to me. I don't know.
This Florida man story clearly isn't real, but we wanted to know why someone would make a post like this. So we reached out to John Joyce, the CEO of CRS Technology Consultants in Fort Myers. He says posts like this are designed to grab attention and spread quickly online.
The whole intention is to create a message that is just fantastical enough to get people's attention, just believable enough that they might believe it for a second, long enough again to do a repost or a share or to send a link to a buddy. And
we reached out to the Lee County Sheriff's Office. They told us they never arrested the man mentioned in this post, and the deputy in the story doesn't exist. The Sheriff's Office even joked about this, saying, no.
Look, they copied everything perfectly for News 7 down there. They copied the Lee County Sheriff's Office Facebook page, even got the verification stamp.
They went to some effort on this.
Okay. Well, just think about that. They got everything perfectly correct to fake this.
Yeah.
They grabbed some random mugshot. I mean, that is impressive.
Dolphins were harmed in the making of this rumor.
No dolphins were harmed in the making of this rumor.
When you see posts like this, the best thing to do is to check a credible source, like what we did this morning with the Lee County Sheriff's Office, giving that information really quickly, telling us that this is a fake report, of course. But we're now reporting live here in Lee County. I'm Mohammed Abdulkalwi, Gulf Coast News.
Oh my! I mean, you had to go through efforts to do that.
Yeah.
Like they they made up so much fake credible shit. I'm impressed. I'm not mad that it's a fake story now. I'm just impressed on how much work they put into it. But did the news agency really have to put no dolphins were harmed in the making of this fake post?
I mean, it's kind of implied it's a fake story, let's be honest.
But did he get paid? Did the dolphins pay him in fish or seaweed? Was it unionized construction?
Oh God, get out.
What? I'm just floundering here, okay?
This is a whale of a joke, honestly.
You know, maybe Winter the Dolphin was involved, wanted a nice high rise down there. But that brings up a better question. Would the underwater city be handy fish accessible? I know, I'm a horrible.
I'm moving on from that, seriously.
Go ahead.
Story number 5 for the Shoottowns of Australia takes us to Sunset Strip in New South Wales. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is an actual suburb called Sunset Strip.
Okay.
And you'll look at me just going, this can't be a real place.
It's not real.
It is. And you know what the worst part is?
What's that?
You'd think Sunset Strip would be somewhere like on a beach side, right?
I would assume.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, people, I even had to look this up to see where it is. That's the border between New South Wales and South Australia, and that is Sunset Strip. Sunset Strip is closer to Adelaide there than it is to Sydney.
You know, I would assume there would be like, you know, a nice beach or something. Maybe be a nice mountain.
No, it's a bloody saltwater lake.
I mean, it could still look nice. It could still look pretty. Yeah, that could look pretty if you do it right.
Sunset Strip out there, seriously. Oh, boy.
Okay, so what happened in Sunset Strip?
In Sunset Strip, residents find out that the tap water has been unsafe for all human use after 66 years of brushing their teeth with it.
Huh. You know, maybe we could connect them to a proper dentist. But who could we connect them with? I'm just wondering.
Oh, I don't know. I think the bloke popped by our live last week, didn't he?
I think so. Did you get that info for them?
Oh, yeah. Oh, here it is. Here it is right now. Want to make sure you're looking your absolute worst when you go to a court case to try and lose custody of your children? Then make sure you visit our good friends at BSBT Dentistry. With the finest in tooth decay and the very best in hobo looks, BSBT Dentistry will ensure that you look like you've just been snorting coke off a man's cock in the back streets alley. We also have very big specials for sovereign citizens and people who don't accept the jurisdiction or the requirements to be our father. Make sure you check us online at bsbtdentistry.com and make a booking today. BSBT Dentistry, proudly smashing your face right through a wall. You know, I never thought I would see the day where a soft shit would end up visiting us during one of our premieres or during one of our lives. And for BSBT, of all people, to rock up was surreal. It was absolutely amazing. Anyway, into the story.
I just have one question before we get into the story.
Yes.
Is he trained internationally to do dentistry?
I don't know. That would be an interesting question for him. But there you are. BSBT, if you can confirm if you can do international dentistry, please let us know. Anyway, the first time Darren Clifton learned the water he had been showering and cleaning his teeth with for years was not actually safe, was by accident. Mr. Clifton had owned his property in the far west New South Wales community of Sunset Strip for 5 years, where a letter from water utility, Essential Water, was circulated on social media. But it was not shared by the utility. It was from a new arrival to town. Mr. Clifton, who had lived in the district his whole life, was caught completely by surprise. The letter posted on Facebook virtually deemed the water as unfit for any use whatsoever. I clean my teeth in it every day. I shower in it every day. Despite Mr. Clifton receiving a monthly water bill from Essential Water, he said there was never any communication with the company to inform him his water was unsuitable for drinking or food consumption and not safe for showering, bathing, and washing activities, as was stated in the letter shared online. There was no verbal correspondence or written correspondence regarding the quality of water and what it can be used for. Mr. Clifton said he was not alone in being caught unaware about the water statements. Oh boy, this has been happening for 66 years.
Wow.
So if you're wondering what the letter says, here it is. The water supplied to you at Sunset Strip is chlorinated. However, it is non-potable and does not undergo the treatment processes that drinking water receives. This means untreated water should never be consumed. Our water sources are regularly monitored for over 20 characteristics, including algae, phthalate, and cryptosporidium, and we work closely with the New South Wales Department to ensure early identification of harmful characteristics. If we identify any characteristics that could be a risk to human and livestock health, we will notify you with the necessary actions to minimize the risk. What you need to do, as chlorination alone is not effective for all potential characteristics, such as algae, it's important that residents and visitors are aware of the following characteristics of the tap water. The water is unsuitable for drinking or food preparation. The water is not safe for showering, bathing, and washing activities. Boiling the water prior to use does not, I repeat, does not reduce harmful toxins that may be present in the water as a result of blue-green algae. We recommend you check the warning water signage has been erected on all taps in and around your residence, advising that water is non-potable. Signage that reads, warning, untreated water, do not drink. So, Essential Water was aware of this problem and have been aware of it for some time. And they deemed that the water was, although chlorinated, was still not safe to drink because of the high risk of algae and cryptosporidium. At what point do you actually inform people that maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be drinking the water?
You know, maybe when the first signs that it's unsafe, but then again, I'm just one of those guys that likes to overthink things.
Oh, that makes me sick, quite literally. NCR, who's your number 5?
Number 5 is another Florida woman. Go figure, she's on a tear this week.
She absolutely is.
Florida woman accused of calling 911 and threatening to blow up an airport. Yes, you heard me right.
Threatens to blow up an airport.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
Broward Sheriff's Office's deputies arrested a woman on Thursday after she had called them and threatened to blow up the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. Barbara Laura, age 46, of Boca Raton, called 911 about 8:25 a.m. and told dispatchers that there was an emergency at the Fort Lauderdale airport. Deputies said that the Ecuadorian national told them that she had her green card and it was stolen, and she has missed her appointment to get a new one. According to the BOS reports, she continued to ramble and said, send Homeland Security to the airport before I blow the airport up. And this is a real threat. Okay, I'm going to repeat what she said. She told them to send Homeland Security because she's going to blow up the airport, and that she means it. This is a real threat.
Oh, it totally means it.
Deputies arrested her at her apartment complex where she allegedly confessed it was retaliation, and whether or not it was unclear she was under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Deputies ultimately arrested her and charged her with throwing or placing or discharging a destructive device and misuse of 911. As of Friday afternoon, Laura was being held at the North Broward Borough Jail facility on a $10,500 bond. I mean, she means business.
Yeah.
Laura, baby, sugar, don't fuck around with this kind of shit in Florida.
I mean, I remember when two Australian comedians put in a booked tickets for a flight under the name Terry Wrist and Al Qaeda. So imagine when no one turns up for the flight and they do the announcement over the airport and comms.
Well, Al Qaeda, please report to the desk.
Yeah.
Al Qaeda, please report to the desk. Will Terry Wrist please pick up your package at the boarding gate?
Insane, isn't it, sometimes?
Life is stranger than fiction.
Can be. Very much can be.
Moving on to your number 4, sir.
NCR, get the wood chipper ready.
It's already primed and gassed.
We're off to Hervey Bay in Queensland, where a public wanking rock spider and toe amputee has been jailed again for harassing a teen girl about feet.
Why?
This is behind a paywall, although we are going to be able to show you a photo of this rock spider. Jason Curry, a toe amputee with a foot fetish and horror history of relentless sordid prank calls to random women at underwear stores, has been jailed after stalking and harassing a teen girl and talking about his sexual fetish around feet.
Okay.
This guy is an absolute cretin, honestly. If I can find out what he's also been done. No, there's been I can see a few posts have gone up with them. They've tried to prevent people from sort of posting too much on it. Yeah, here we go. He got done back in 2020 for pretending to suck toes on a phone call to strangers. And then previously was calling sex shops and pretending to masturbate on the phone. NCR, I think we name and shame him.
Agreed. Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold Jason Curry, Rock Spider.
Hey, Anthony. You got nice feet. You got pretty toes.
How big's your big toe? Oh, jeez.
You know, I offer a good deep foot massage for you.
Oh no, it's just.
Do you think one of his previous calls it went something like this?
It's a pornography store. I was buying pornography.
Given the body shape that he's got, I mean, he when he phoned that sex shop up, he must have been pretending to masturbate because let's be honest, when you look at him, there is no way in God's green earth he'd be able to see his own penis.
Do you guys have a series of mirrors you can sell me?
Oh no. That'll do. Yeah, yeah. We're just messing around and you had to go too far.
I have no regrets.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is Jason Curry, the Rock Spider. If you see him, well, please point him in the direction of Woody's Wood Chipper Emporium.
Make sure you're not wearing any thongs.
Indeed. Who's your number 4?
Oh, number 4 is a doozy. A Florida man was wanted for failure to pay child support and arrested in a road rage incident while driving without a license. Florida man also proudly displays a big smile with most of his upper teeth missing in his mugshot.
Oh my God.
Now, I can just end it here. But I'm going to give you a brief. I have a mugshot, so don't worry.
What is it with this week and BSBT wannabes?
Okay, so here's what happened. Our proud Florida man got into a road rage incident where he pointed a firearm at somebody. Right? The victim called police. The guy went in front of him. And, well, I'm going to need a little help with this one.
And so I pull out my gun.
And then threatens the other driver. He also had 2 sets of brass knuckles. Then, when they arrested him, they found out that he was carrying a firearm as a felon. He was also arrested on false imprisonment, aggravated assault, 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 2 counts of a felon in possession of a firearm and driving without a license, and the back child support payments. Now, he's currently being held on bond of $235,000, right? But here's what everybody wants to see. You want to see what this man looks like, right? Anthony, are you properly prepared?
Yes.
I don't think you are.
Wow. It's like Steven Tyler's just gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson.
You know, let's enhance.
He's been drinking the water down at Sunset Strip.
Look at that fucking face.
Jesus Christ. How do you eat? Is that a prison tattoo on across his chest?
Yes.
Wow. This is Florida trailer park trash personified.
Oh no, he's kicked out of the trailer parks. They don't even want him near. But look, he is missing most of the upper fronts and some of the backs, and it looks like the other teeth have just merged into one giant tooth. That man will give you nightmares.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to tonight.
Maybe he's the one who broke in and started chewing on my electrical cords.
With what teeth?
Well, maybe he gummed him. Maybe he gummed him up.
Is it metal time?
Yep, it's metal time.
Our bronze medalist takes us to, oh no. We're off to the Northern Territory.
Oh, dear God.
Guess where?
Adelaide?
Alice Springs.
That was close.
Yeah. Lunatic shot at by police after ramming cop car while on parole for ram raiding a pub and dousing himself in petrol. An Alice Springs police officer has Oh, it's been a long day. An Alice Springs police officer has fired shots at a vehicle in what has been described as a high-stakes violent encounter overnight. Police said 3 rounds were fired after a man allegedly drove his car at officers. At about 10:30 p.m., police responded to disturbance outside the Todd Tavern involving multiple people when a 38-year-old man is alleged to have driven his blue ute towards police standing on the road and footpath on Wills Terrace and rammed a parked police car which still had an officer inside. Another officer fired 3 rounds which hit the vehicle, but police say no one was struck. The alleged offender was taken to hospital for a precautionary assessment, while the officer in the parked car was also taken to hospital with minor injuries. That afternoon, police announced a 38-year-old man has been charged with multiple counts of recklessly endangering life and assaulting a worker, along with damaging property and a string of driving offences. He's been remanded in custody to face Alice Springs local court. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you believe we have CCTV?
Show it.
Of the ram. There's the police car. Police gets out. Going to deal with it. Looking around. Gets back in the car. Next minute.
Damn.
He got back in the car. He was about to drive away. And whack. That man is now remanded in custody, thankfully.
It serves him right.
Absolutely. NCR, who's your bronze medalist?
All right. Florida man is accused of aggravated stalking after calling hotel receptionist 80 plus times.
Seriously?
Yeah. So a man was arrested on charges of aggravated stalking, violations of domestic violence injunction, according to a police report, when he called a hotel receptionist 80 times in one day. Now, Joel Dimas Lopez Santana, age 26, was arrested on February 26 when in reports of violations of an injunction and aggravated stalking against a victim who already had contacted law enforcement over this. The victim told police that Lopez had called her personal cell phone and work line while she was working at the hotel front desk as a receptionist in Coral Springs. The police say there were accessed phone calls more than 80 times throughout the day. Because her job required her to answer the phone, the victim was repeatedly harassed by him and is suffering from emotional distress and fear and interfered with her ability to work. During the brief detention and confrontation with Lopez, when police were speaking to him, he had had pleaded for forgiveness without contacting law enforcement because he wanted to apologize to her. The alleged contact also happened when he contacted other employees and was asking them to have her return his phone calls.
Yeah, that's creepy.
In addition to getting the phone calls, the victim reported multiple attempts and verification log emails when attempts to changing her access to her passwords on personal accounts, and also had confirmed by phone that Lopez allegedly attempted to interrupt and log into her personal emails to contact her. There is no word on bond, and he is currently being held in the jail right now. But this man just wants love. He wants love. But come on, man. Take the fucking hint. She don't want to talk to you.
She's not as into you as you are into her. Just accept it.
Just like his eyes aren't into each other. I mean, come on, look at the right eye. And I'll look at left eye. Left eye is all the way like, I don't even want to be a part of this guy.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Who is your silver medalist, sir?
I regret to inform you, NCR, that we're heading back to Queensland. Maryborough, Queensland, where a Gronk has been jailed for ramming a vehicle with his kids in his car after making 87 crank calls to 000. You know what? It's bad enough you made 87 hoax calls to 000, but then you go and ram police cars with your kids inside. I've only got one thing to say to you.
Oh, well, you can kindly go fuck yourself.
Indeed.
Carl John Lowry, a father of two who made 87 hoax calls to 000, was also involved in a dangerous driving incident in which he deliberately rammed a Ford Falcon police car. He made fake emergency phone calls, including claiming someone was unconscious and unresponsive under a collapsed car. Sorry, apologies. I said 2 kids, I meant 3.
Oh.
Again, unfortunately, the story is behind a paywall, but you know what? That's not going to stop me from sharing a picture of him. You absolute piece of shit.
You smug bastard. I just want to slap the shit out of him.
And of course, the phrase that Coast Chronicles, as you can see, blocked any attempts of posting on it.
Bastards.
Absolute bastards. And to this bloke here, Kyle John Lowry, go fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself hard and deep.
Who's your silver medalist?
Silver medalist, we're going to need the wood chipper, and we're going to need it for the gold one as well, because these people are just... Florida man arrested as missing children and teen are saved in human trafficking sting. Florida deputies save 2-year-old and missing teen in human trafficking operation. So this is a very extensive story, but 89 people were arrested in a Florida human trafficking sting operation when authorities also found a 2-year-old and a missing 17-year-old in Hillsborough County. The operation took place on March 3rd, where a woman was trying to exploit her toddler. Yeah. Just the woman accused of exploiting is also accused of exploiting a 17-year-old missing teen who was being trafficked for nefarious purposes by a former teacher of theirs.
Oh, fuck off, really?
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to leave it at this, but the police set up a sting to get the minors brought in, where they also picked up several others who wanted to engage in the acts. But I do have mugshots here.
Good.
If you see these people, please do your civic duty and throw rocks at all of them.
Wow, that is a motley crew if I've ever seen one.
And that one right there, he used to be a math teacher.
What a disgrace.
You know, I have a math problem for him. Maybe he could solve it. What's going to happen to you when you get into jail and you find out that you have 2 cellmates who have nothing to lose, doing 25 to life, and they find out that you were in there trying to pick up a toddler? How many of your orifices are going to be filled with not nice things? Can you answer that math question, sir?
I can only hope it gets filled with a lot for them.
Indeed.
You are all cretins, and you deserve a one-way ticket headfirst into the wood chipper.
I don't think anybody would mind on that one.
No, not at all.
Go ahead. Who is your gold medalist, sir?
Oh, God. NCR, it's happened again.
Oh, God damn it.
Our shit town of Australia for the week ending the 8th of March, 2026, is Toowoomba in Queensland, where a drongo has electrocuted himself whilst trying to steal live copper wires from a substation.
We mentioned the copper theft last week, and now it comes back.
What is it with stealing copper?
Maybe the copper thieves don't think the coppers will catch them.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
A man who cut into an 11,000 volt line in an alleged attempt to steal copper in Toowoomba is in hospital in a critical condition. Aha! Guess what, NCR?
What?
Let me read this out and we'll get to it. Emergency services were called to a service station on Tor Street in Newtown around 3 a.m. today, following reports that a 31-year-old man had significant burns to his chest and face. A Queensland ambulance service spokesperson said the man was taken to Toowoomba Hospital in a potentially life-threatening condition. An Ergon Energy spokesperson told the ABC the man was allegedly attempting to use a knife to cut copper from a feeder pit on Ascot Street in Newtown when he received the high-voltage shock from the underground cable. The spokesperson said there would likely have been an explosion that would have created an airborne fireball about 2 meters in diameter. The person is likely to be alive. He said the fireball is hotter than the surface of the sun. In other words, ladies and gentlemen,
as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Indeed.
That is the epitome of fuck around and find out. The captain would be proud.
Indeed. There is something just, I just wonder, how did you not realize, sir, that you were cutting into an active line?
It is a shocking experience, I have to say. Here's a police officer going in to investigate it. There's the knife that was allegedly used to cut into the wire.
Oh, wow. It melted the blade. Wow.
It did. Some more photos around them investigating the energy site. Like, this is what we're talking about. It's not even like a little pissy little transistor thing. It's a full-blown fucking substation.
I'm trying to find the right joke here, but I'm at a loss of words on his own stupidity.
You know what the worst part is? He was looking for copper. He wasn't cutting copper. You know what it was?
Fiber optic?
Aluminium.
Oh.
You dumb fuck. You couldn't even tell the difference between copper and aluminium.
I mean, they're both wires.
They're both very different in color.
Granted, but...
It's like that scene out of The Simpsons. I wonder if this Homer Nixon fellow is any relation. Unlikely, sir. They both spell and pronounce their names differently.
Oh, Jesus.
Fun fact, the reason why is because of all of the theft of the copper that's been going on. They've been replacing all of the copper with aluminium.
It's a smart play.
Congratulations, you colossal dumb fuck. You are the winner of the Shit Towns of Australia. You can pass that reward on to Toowoomba because you can't tell the difference between a live wire and a dormant wire, and you can't tell the difference between copper and aluminium.
Now, metallurgy's hard. I mean, yes, copper is, shiny and almost golden, while aluminum is silver and sad.
And a lot harder as well.
Well, a lot of things are a lot harder for some people.
Indeed, they are. Who's your gold medalist?
My gold medalist is another fucked up one, but we're doing this because we need to. A Florida woman smirks in her mugshot after a 1-year-old ingests meth left in a sippy cup.
Jeez.
I know. A 79-year-old woman, recent mugshot is gaining a lot of attention online. Judith Anderson was arrested on February 24th, where she was taken in for child neglect with causing bodily harm charges. Her and 3 others, two 21-year-olds, Hayden Simmons, Damon Woodenhelm, and a 45-year-old, Erica Foley, were arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia, and all of them received a count of child endangerment when they left meth in a sippy cup, and a 1-year-old got access to it.
Oh my God. Wood chipper straight away.
Now, I will say this. 3 of them show deep remorse on their faces for what happened. But Judith shows no remorse. She's actually smirking in the photo. And so I can do my civic duties as a reasonable person. Here's Judith's mugshot. Look at her.
Grandma gone bad.
Now, I want you to look at the others, okay? Look at these 2 right here. She's upset. Clearly, she's up. He's like, I fucked up. I didn't want that kid to get hurt. He still did some bad shit. He did. Those 2 deserve to be punished. But look at this. This one even's like, I'm mad. I'm in jail, but, I'm not going to make a joke about it. But look at Judith over here. Just,
She does not give a fuck.
It's just a sippy cup. It's just a little bit of meth. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I want all of them to go to the wood chipper, but I want her to go in first. I want Judith to go head first.
Geez, you've got a fair few nominations for Golden Turd this week.
But I do have good news.
What's that?
The child was taken to the hospital, treated for a potential overdose, and has made a full recovery.
Good.
The child has been removed, placed into a foster home situation. There were no signs of other harm to the child other than the possible overdose. So, a silver lining in all of this is the child is okay. I hate leaving on a sad note. I do. But I could not find anything this week that could just, maybe we could get some hoses and petrol.
Oh, big call, but I'll allow it.
I'm just saying, we do know Guido.
We do know Guido. Indeed.
Those are who we have for this week. So
I think the lineups ended up being pretty similar in terms of overall shittiness. So make sure you leave your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to NCR News Network if you want to check these podcasts out, and let us know when you want us to do the next live. In terms of the Golden Turd, I think that last story takes the cake. I mean, fucking anyone who feeds their child crystal meth deserves a one-way ticket headfirst into the wood chipper, and probably all 4 of them deserve it.
Oh yeah, all of them do, but particularly Judith.
Indeed. The MVP is an interesting one.
As much as I want to nominate the fake story that took over Facebook this week.
I want to nominate the guy from the comment section over the stolen sheds who demanded that his wife's cardigan get returned. That's banter. That's just good banter.
They stole the wife's Christmas cardigan. Bring it back.
Let's hit the road, shall we?
Indeed. I am NCR News Network.
I'm Anthony Caruso.
And we will see you guys next time.